on Living Wine live Instagram. You know, Living Wine, it's just our small project of importing like some artisanal, natural, small wines from Savoie in Italy, in the US here. And today we have actually Antoine with us from domaine mayoussier, which we will bring to the US. We didn't yet had the chance to bring our palettes, but we hope the palettes will come soon. And yeah, it's just a good chance to check in with you and to discover a little bit of your work, your wine, your regions, and so on. So I don't know. Do you want to tell us a little bit first, maybe how is it now in your part of the world with the crisis that we are all in, and are you doing okay with the domain? And
well, we've had to change a few plans. We've had to rethink our ways of working. Most of our clients are restaurants, so we've lost that side of the business, but more and more people are willing to exclusively purchase locally made products, which can be wine, but it can be vegetables, it can be cheese, it can be anything. We are lucky to be supported by a lot of our customers. We made some offers to send the wine free of charge, and we take things day by day as it comes. Really.
Yeah, just like us. Except that,
exactly.
Yeah, except that in New York we don't have the same landscape. So
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about first the region, because the first time I visited you, it was not too long ago. In the winter, we got snow all over, and actually things got shut down because too much snow, no electricity. I love the place you are in because it's the beginning of a region called Le Vercors, which is a beautiful place to hike. Can you tell us a little bit about that place and why making wine in that place, which is not necessarily super well known?
Well, it's a family story, first of all. So we are here in the garden of our family home that we own since 1810, 1830 in those regions. And the Vercors area we are is currently more known for walnuts than wine, but when I made some research, I found that wine used to be produced a long time ago, all over the hills you can see on the camera at the moment, and there was a real wine tradition existing. Everybody knows or not that we had the phylloxera at the end of the 19th century, and all of the vineyards in France, but also in our area, was destroyed. And because of the landscape, which are quite difficult to work on, they kind of decided to stop making wine. They replaced it by the cépage hybride, grape varieties that resists to the illness. So therefore you had a lower quality wine, which was more for family consumption, but really nothing exciting about. But the terroir itself and the weather and all the soils we have are perfectly fine to make wine. And I decided in 2013 to start a new journey, planting 3 hectares with some classics, Shiraz, Viognier, Roussanne, and Sauvignon Blanc.
Mm-hmm. For the people listening to, I like this area because I come from the Savoie region and I'm a big fan of North Rhone Syrah, and you are basically somehow in between. Like you're not that far from actually Cornas or Saint-Joseph. What is it, like half an hour drive or maybe
a bit more driving, but in terms of kilometers, it's 30 to 40 kilometers away from it.
Yeah. And so there's this influence, I guess, from the North Rhone, which is such a big wine region, but there's also something alpine about the region and also about your wine when we taste them. So that's very interesting. Why did you go for Syrah and Sauvignon Blanc and Viognier? Was it
Well, mainly
choice you
from
made?
my, it's from my sommelier background, which I was for nearly 10 years, in the UK, in Dubai, and in Miami. They are grape varieties that I like, because I think the most important thing to do is work with materials you enjoy. I was not really aware yet of what they call the lost grape varieties in our area, which are very, very, very boutique and niche grape varieties such as the Persan and Étrère de la Duy and so on. And I wanted some grape varieties that everybody knows. I thought from a business point of view that it would be easier. And then now that we are well settled, we are more than happy to consider planting more specific grape varieties to the area. But this will come hopefully in 2021 or 2022 now.
Yeah, yeah. I think what matters the most is to do things you like. So I think if you like those grapes, it's great to work with them. From a business perspective now, because the world is changing, honestly, I have the impression it's maybe not as an edge to work with known grapes. Like there are a lot of people now are really looking after autochtone or like indigenous grapes. And as you mentioned in the Isère Savoie, like the autochtones are so big now. Everybody wants to speak about that. And then you arrive with